Hello, everyone. We are back at it again with some reads. I am sorry I am a bit late with this one. This is our July reads. Now, you are going to notice a lot of anime on this one. I did a bunch of reading from the library this month. So I will be repeating a lot of the same stuff in order to keep this video a bit shorter. So just be aware that that will be happening. Now, Light Lark, I might be a little controversial with this one. Now, Light Lark, it is a fantasy world in which you have different sectors of people, in which there are light people, night people, wild people, sun, whatever, right? And there are the rulers, and they all compete together, one of which has to die in order for more people to live, basically. There's too much lore. It's not very likable as far as the characters go, in my opinion. I couldn't find myself enjoying it. If this is your thing, go for it. It's very high fantasy. I did the Audible version of it. Not my thing. If this is your thing, go for it. Mockingjay, it's a beautiful, beautiful book. I did the hardcover version of this. I really liked this. I found it was a really good sequel to the book. It ruined me. Yeah. Now, Beastars. It is a anime series. And a manga series as well. The anime and manga are very similar to each other. If you want to skip the manga, that's totally fine. It is very similar to the anime. It is about Legoshi, which is a wolf, and he falls in love with a bunny, but he has to go along with his carnivore instincts. Very interesting talk about what it means to be a carnivore, what it means to be an herbivore, what it means in a society. There is a lot of thought in general about our society and how it relates to the animal world. It also goes along with a, like, how can we, like, we allow these things to happen? What does it mean to eat meat? Very interesting. If you don't want to read the manga, that's fine. Anime is on Netflix. It is very good. I really like it. I read a lot of the series. You can see all of it is really good. Legacy's in the drama club. It is very cool. He eventually goes to the underground world where they sell the meat of the herbivores. Very weird thing. There are hybrids of animals. Very interesting. Now, back to Way of the House Husband. It continues to be very silly. I will say that I still haven't watched the anime, which is on Netflix as well. That is on my list of things to do. I think it continues to be a very silly series. The Wild Robot Escapes, that is a very fun book. I don't think it's as good as the first book. This one, Roz is stuck on a farm for a while, and then she gets stuck in the factory that she was made in and meets her creator. That is a very interesting take of it all. Scott Pilgrim's Finest Hour. I think that Ramona is actually able to redeem herself on this one. I don't like Ramona as a character, and I don't like Scott as a character. I do think that both of them kind of deserve each other, and I do think that Ramona is actually able to redeem herself in this, which I do think is a cool idea. Continuing with Beastars, it continues to be a very good series. Battle of the Labyrinth was a very good take on like the Minotaur's labyrinth in Greek mythos. This one, you have uh, them going into the labyrinth, which is underground and it constantly shifts. Very interesting take of it all. You have Daedalus, who is still alive from Greek mythos, but he basically continues to reanimate himself and create new bodies for himself, which is a really interesting take of it all. And you also have a haunting of ghost as well, which is really cool. You also have Shishigumi within the series of Beastars, which is a really interesting take where it's a gang of lions and how they all take of it, as well as a murder of one of the students who is who Legoshi the wolf has to try to like solve, which is a really interesting take of it all. We also have the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, which is the prequel where we have Snow, President Snow, and how he was for the 10th Hunger Games. So this I did find interesting. I don't think Snow was ever really a good person. This kind of allowed us a little bit more of that insight. I don't know. I don't think that he ever really loved our main person here. I do think that we do get a little bit more insight with him. I didn't really like this book very much. It was an interesting change of it all. It was also very long, which I had a hard time with. And so it's up to you. My last book I read was The Wild Robot Protects, which is the last book of the Wild Robot series, where Roz goes back to her island, but she finds that there's a oil spill that is made by the people making the robots. So she has to find what's going on. She does find out that basically, there is a giant robot in the ocean. She has to fight it. It is a really interesting take of it all. So, I personally am not a huge fan of the third or second of the wild robots, but overall, it's an interesting take of it all. So, what do you think? Up to you. Have a good day.